After the flight on April 4th, the rain came in and poured relentlessly throughout the entire day of the 5th. Flight operations were cancelled as a result, and I was informed that the claims for the 2 Albitri that I shot down could not be confirmed. Something about failing to properly fill out the forms. Regardless, I knew I brought them down, and I was growing more and more confident in my handling of the Sopwith pup with each patrol. I informed the fitters about the knocking sound the engine had been making during the flight. They were already busy, but managed to overlook my crate. They couldn't find anything wrong with the engine. I suppose we'll see how that assessment holds up today. Today's sortie is going to be one hell of a mission. A and B flights are both taking part, a full squadron affair. We're to fly deep into Hun territory and shoot up one of their airfields near Douai. This is a risky assignment, as those fields are defended to the teeth, but the brass wants it done, so off we go. Hello everybody, Wolfpack here, and welcome back to Wings Over Flanders Fields. Today we are doing a mission that seems incredibly dangerous. We are attacking a German airfield. Thankfully, we're going out in full strength. You can see B flight back there, 2, 4, 5 of them. And then we are going to be doing the strafing up here with A flight. We have a full complement of fuel, all that good stuff. And we are closing in on no man's land now. The airfield we are heading towards is pretty far away. It's just to the north of Linz up there. So we'll see what German activity is going to be like. I'm sure they are not going to be very happy that we are strafing their airfield, but if we can get a couple of German aircraft during this sortie, hopefully that'll make up for the fact that our previous 2 claims were not confirmed, which is mighty unfortunate. We should have 3 aerial victories. However, we only officially have 1, and Robert Brown here is eager to make up for that. Hopefully not too eager, and hopefully we don't make any dangerous mistakes, or fatal mistakes, I should say. During our last sortie, our engine started making some rather distressing noises. I do think that may have been a random engine failure, although we were stressing our plane out during some of those pretty intense dives and maneuvers while fighting a pair of albatrosses. So who knows what it was. Regardless, our engine seems to be operating just fine now. RPM, nice and steady, kind of like it was during the previous sortie. It does seem like our goggles are getting dirtied up. I believe the closer we actually fly to other aircraft, the dirtier they may get. All the oil and stuff coming off of our wingman there. So I'm going to loosen up our formation a little bit, although flying nice and tight is kind of fun. Yeah, it looks like, did you see that? It looks like their engine may actually be stuttering. Look at that. They may have to turn back. I think they're having an engine problem, which is not good for them. Let's see if they keep on doing it. It does look like their rotary engine was choking up a little bit. We'll see though as we progress. We have begun a steady dive as we close in on the mud now, trying to stay in formation here, and we're doing a pretty good job at it. We're completely throttled back. Okay, we can start giving it a little bit of gas now. Perfect. It looks like we're going to dive right through this big cloud here. That should be a lot of fun. And it looks like he's still doing that. I wonder if he's blipping. Not sure what's going on with our friend there. Hopefully they're doing all right. They're the only aircraft that seems to be emitting that heavy black smoke. It is possible. Oh, look. Yeah, they're blipping. That's probably what it is then. We are continuing to dive through these clouds, and we're starting to take some Archie fire, which is just very nice, isn't it? I'm just staying in formation as best as I can. The clouds kind of flicker in and out. Okay. More Archie to our front. Sticking in formation, nice and easy through this dive. Looking pretty solid. Looks like my flight's starting to overtake me, and it looks like a lot of this anti-aircraft is prioritizing my poor crate, isn't it? Okay. Start throttling up. Good. Alright, perfect. We are heading over the lines relatively low. This is the lowest we have been. Adjust our mixture a little bit. I do not see B flight back there, which is also concerning. Hopefully they didn't get tied up by some enemy aircraft. I kind of doubt it. Okay. Not digging that. Alright, let's go. Flying through another cloud again. Kind of obscuring us from those anti-aircraft gunners down there. I know a lot of folks have been kind of fascinated by that little fan on our left wing strut. People thinking it is a anemometer to measure airspeed. However, it is in fact for the fuel pump on the Sopwith aircraft. You'll also notice the same thing on the Camel and the Sopwith triplane, so pretty interesting there. And the Archie is really starting to heat up. Jeez, okay. And it looks like there's a ground bombardment currently ongoing. Where's our friend? There he is. I hear a lot of explosions. I don't want to look behind us too much. That is a lot of explosions. Kind of scary, just flying right through them. Okay, how close are we to this airfield? We should be getting close. We're taking the long way. Is there another turn? Okay, there is another turn. We were just flying along the front lines for a while, and then turning in towards Douai, where the airfield will be. I'm scanning the skies. I still do not see B flight anywhere behind us. Well, hopefully they didn't get lost. I would like to have some top cover when we are strafing a German airfield. I haven't even begun to think about how heavy the anti-aircraft is going to be over said airfield. Okay, a lot of the ACAC has kind of stopped. Okay. Maybe spoke a little too soon. Okay, yep, there's a nice fluffy black pillow of death. Nothing else though. Sporadic. Must have flown over a battery. Well, it's only going to get worse from here, especially once we make our turn. We should be making our turn towards the enemy airfield here in just a matter of seconds. ACAC is starting to pick up once again, which is nice. We're at about 3,000 feet. Okay. I'm anticipating the turn. Well, that was close. Right underneath our left wing there. Okay, loving it. Are we going to make the turn in this cloud? May complicate things. Okay. Can't even see, there he is. Okay, coming out of the cloud. Got some nasty turbulence there for a second. We're out of it. Jeez, yeah, getting thrown around like crazy here. Let's throttle up. Yeah, I don't like that. Okay, here we go. Here's the turn. I'm gonna bring it back because we're on the inside here. It's gonna be a pretty aggressive turn. Nice and easy. Looking good. Okay, let's throttle up. Kind of looks like they're starting to steady up a little bit. Oof. More turbulence. This is just... not the best. We're slow, we're low. High wind speeds, lots of turbulence. Making me nervous. Okay, the airfield should be off the nose somewhere. Alright, you ready, chaps? I have a feeling this is going to be a bloodbath. That might be it there. You see that? That looks like a big airfield to me. Okay, yeah, leveling out. Here we go. Let's see what flight lead does. Formation's loosening up here. Which is to be expected. I did not like that noise. I didn't like that at all. Hopefully our crate isn't acting up now. Oh, shoot. Okay. Hopefully that doesn't get much worse. Let's feed it some more fuel. Increase mixture. We have dropped down a little bit. Okay. Still not a fan. How close are we? We're getting close to the target area. Have we been hit? Doesn't look like it. RPM still steady. Airspeed's looking okay. This may be foolish, but I'm going to commit to the attack. These sounds... This weird sound with our pup was happening last sortie. We were able to fly all the way home on it, so... Although it sounds worrisome, I'm not super duper concerned. Okay, let's give it the beans. RPM steady. I have no... Besides that wacky noise, I have no indicators that we are... Our plane's heavily damaged. Diving down on the field, right off the nose. Continue to blip. What do we got? Any parked planes? Yeah. Do have a parked plane. Absolutely what I'm going for. Hopefully we avoid a collision here. Okay. Vickers is going to start hammering. Set tense. Let him have it. There's a parked albatross. Bunch of hits on that. Is that? Airplane trying to take off. He has a rear gunner. Looks like a Halberstadt or something. Okay, we're out of here. Okay, climb up. Oh, geez, that gunner's shooting at me. No, thank you, sir. Those were a little close to my head. Let's get under them. Oof. Okay, we've been hit. Okay, break off. That guy got up just in time. Okay, climb up. Heading back towards the front. Check. Okay, a couple of holes strung through our right wing. Any of our other boys want to come in and deal with this guy? Anyone else taking off? That's another good question. Another parked plane. The rest of my flight went deeper into German territory. There's one of them. Uh-oh. Is that B flight tangled up high? It just might be. Someone's taking a lot of anti-air fire. Let's go after that. two-seater. Hey, check RPMs. Pretty steady. Looking good. Jeez, that two-seater, she is maneuverable, isn't it? No one else is taking off. Just this guy got airborne. Okay. Break off. That guy, that pup is on him. Whoa, that was close. Okay, we'll stick around for another minute, then we're leaving. RPM's good. Okay, he's pulled up aggressively. Did we hit the pilot? He's leaking. He is leaking, and he pulled out of it. Impressive. Okay, let's blip. So we maneuver around. There we go. Okay, bullet strike. Gunner's on me. Okay, I think it's time to go home. The rest of my flight's still fighting it out rather impressively. These guys are determined to stay down here. Haven't seen any albatrosses just yet. Hello, boys. Okay, we're leaving. Climbing up. All of my control surfaces work. Elevator still works, yep. Who's that? An albatross getting torn to shreds up there. It looks like albatrosses have arrived. I'm gonna climb up and gain some altitude. Whoa, whoa. That ain't good. Okay, no, we're not. I'm gonna slowly climb up. I'm gonna try to make it over the front now. Overstayed my welcome. Whoa, was there a collision? I see 3 aircraft going down towards the deck. Of oil all over our goggles. Okay, we should be able to glide home. As long as we don't get hit from flak now. Albatross kind of tricked our boys out down there. What in God's name was that? Anti-air's pissed. Okay. We're leaving. We're leaving. Anti-aircraft is pretty darn heavy. Okay, let's see. Where are the front lines here? We need to come right a little bit. Almost at the mud. That's good. We're at almost 3,000 feet. Probably should have turned around. Obviously, a lot earlier than I did. RPM's fluctuating, but still seem okay. Airspeed, 75 miles per hour. I am in a rather aggressive climb, but let's go ahead and level out and just try to haul ass here. No German aircraft on my 6 o'clock. We're okay. We just gotta fly nice and level. 90 miles per hour. I like that. We're doing okay. Yeah. Anti-aircraft guns still firing at me. I think we're okay. I think we'll make it. Now, last time, I'm wondering, it's got to be related to these just atrocious noises we're hearing. The last time we started hearing these clanking noises, our aircraft lasted a good while. I mean, we flew definitely much further than we flew today. I'm curious if these were started by a bullet impact or just bad luck. I mean, we have lots of bullet holes going through the fabric here. Who knows if our engine's been hit. Okay, we're about to cross the front. Are there any airfields nearby? I don't think we're making it all the way home, chaps. I think there'll be an airfield up here. So if we can find an emergency field to land at, that would be great. The Huns see my crippled aircraft flying over them and have decided to just blow all their ammunition stores, it seems. Akak's continuing to engage us. Slowly losing altitude. That's okay. That's fine. Closing in on the green over there, which is very reassuring. We've passed, so if we have to glide now, we should be in friendly territory. Although I do not want to go. I do not want to ditch down there. That's for sure. That's the last place I want to ditch. I'm gonna look for a nice green field. Maybe a field. Oh my gosh, that was too close for comfort. Maybe an airfield. Any airfields over here? The church. A fitting place, maybe. Yeah, small town. Engine sounds like it's getting rougher and rougher. Is that an airfield? Oh, another little hamlet or something. Some airfields are incredibly close to the front lines, but it doesn't look like we are lucky enough for one of those. Thing out there, negative. Okay. Got a nice balloon. Friendly balloon. Yeah, we've made it over friendly lines. That's really what mattered. Tough part now is landing. There's another balloon down there. Okay, let's take a look at our map. How's our RPM? Looks fine. We maintain this course, we will get back home. Let's keep flying this way. I'll see how long we can keep her airborne. And hopefully find a proper aerodrome to land at. There's a pasture. You know what? I'm gonna put her down near the cows, I think. Yeah, look at that. 12 o'clock, little shed. Some cows. I think that's where we're landing. Okay, works for me. Okay, here we go. There's the pasture. 10 o'clock. We're gonna come in alongside the cows. Hopefully avoid hitting one of them. Don't want to create ground beef here. That would probably make the farmer rather angry with us. Although he's living next to all that, so I mean there's worse things that can happen, right? Okay. Nice and easy. Start blipping. Okay, we're gonna turn in. Oh boy. I don't like this very much. Okay, coming around. Just don't stall and hit a tree. Nice and easy. Okay. Looking good. Is there a goddamn fence? Okay, avoid the fence. Okay, let's throttle up. Okay. Nice and easy. There we go. Okay. Good. Digging the skid in. And we're going to avoid the fence. Nice. Wow, what a landing. Okay, come around. Jeez. We're gonna taxi over towards this this little farmer's house and see if he can give us a ride, you know. We may be walking. All right, folks, here we go. Here was the debrief. Total flying time was 66 minutes. Okay, my aircraft was moderately damaged. It's going to take 1 day to repair. 7 pilots took off. 6 machines landed safely. Hey, the enemy airfield was not damaged. We failed in our objective here. I was forced to land. A lot of these folks landed at a different airfield than our own. Someone was destroyed by the enemy. Another chap was forced to land. Okay. And 3 aircraft were damaged, 1 completely destroyed, unfortunately. And this is the button I need to click to fill out my claims. I don't think I'll be able to fill these out after the fact. I'm gonna go ahead. Let's just report these 2 Albatross D2s here and see if, you know, perhaps we'll get these approved after the fact. It was Tiny, Herbert Tiny, saw these. Craft hit. I'm going to put these in from what I remember from our last sortie. Okay, I'm just going to report these 2 Albatrosses from our last sortie. We'll see if those get approved. Regardless, I want to have our total that I know I shot down represented. So I should have pressed that button after the last sortie. I just need to get good at utilizing this UI. Okay, we're done here. Those claims are not going to be confirmed, I'm sure. Jamie Eaton did shoot down an aircraft, though, this sortie. So good for him. Happy for him. And it is now the next day. Okay, workshop report. A repaired machine is ready for use. It's in the reserve pool. And Jamie Eaton has been awarded a victory. Jamie Eaton has been awarded the Distinguished Service Order. Nice, congratulations. Good for him. Mine were rejected, but the reason I did that, you'll see here in a moment. Okay, America declares war on Germany. Here's the latest news. Yesterday, the U.S. House of Representatives voted 373 to 50 in favor of war. And a declaration of war against the German government is official. It has long been expected, and now America will be in the fray. In an attempt to avoid broadening the conflict, the declaration of war does not include Austria-Hungary or other German allies at this time. At the time of the declaration of war, the United States military has less than 300 aircraft, none of them combat types, and only 35 qualified pilots. American combat troops are not expected to arrive in Europe until sometime next year. Okay, good to know there, but let's go to my pilot. And here we can see my claims is 3, confirmed kills just 1. So I wanted to boost this to 3. We have 3 claims, only 1 confirmed kill. 5.5 hours flying over the front, which is pretty nice. This was brutal, this airfield attack. We are lucky to be alive, that's for sure. I do want to look and review this flight. Let's just have it play through. Okay, we are flying a Sopwith pup, yes. Take off, orbit around, and head on out towards Douai. And this is, oh geez, okay, let's pause this. Sopwith pup takes hits. Yeah, this Rumpler is messing us up. Okay, we tore up a barn though. We hit a barn with our Vickers gun, and this Rumpler messes me up. We do hit the Rumpler. This Rumpler's gunner was pretty effective. Keep playing. Okay, Rumpler. Ooh, what's this? Rumpler. Okay, yeah. Let me read this. This Rumpler, was it brought down? Right, Flight Sub-Lieutenant, Lieutenant Robert Brown, Sopwith pup, forced down by damage from Rumpler. Okay. The Rumpler hit me, and that's why I started leaking all that fuel. Takes hits from Rumpler. Yeah. I'm not sure what this means. If it was brought down by me. And then Robert Brown, Sopwith pup, forced down by damage from the Rumpler. Okay, got it. Yeah, we landed way back over here, so we had plenty of time. We probably could have made it home, but I did not want to risk it. Alright folks, that is going to do it for today's video. I do hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to leave a like and comment, as it really does help out the channel. But until next time, this is Wolfpack345 signing off, and I'll see you all on the next one.